Okay, so we're going to solve this one with substitution again. Now, what was the first piece of advice I gave you? Look for a variable in either equation that has a coefficient of 1, and if not 1, then negative 1. Do you see a variable anywhere that has a coefficient of 1? Yeah, both the x and the y here have coefficients of 1. So which one do you want to solve for? You want to solve for the y? We can do that. It doesn't matter though, okay? If it's easier to solve for x, let's say the coefficient on y were 7, and it were easier to solve for x, you can solve for x first. It doesn't matter which way you go, okay? Pick the path that's easiest for you. The coefficient, the variable has a coefficient of 1. So someone said let's solve for y. We can do that. How are we going to solve for y in this equation? Subtract x. So y equals negative 12 minus x. Now, we need to take our other equation, not the one we manipulated to find out what one variable was in terms of the other. Take the other equation now and replace what we figured out. In this case, we figured out y is negative 12 minus x. So we're going to put that in there for y. First big step. Rearranging the equation, we should have that down by now. The first big step is realizing, okay, where does this go? Now what do I do? We're going to put that in here, and we're going to get 2x minus 3 times negative 12 minus x equals 6. All I did between here and here was replace y with what I figured it out to be, because now I have an equation with one variable in it. And now I can solve this equation. First thing I'm going to do is distribute the negative 3, and I'm going to get 2x plus 36 plus 3x equals 6. Did I distribute that negative 3 properly? I sure did. 2x plus 3x is how many x's? 5x. 5x plus 36 equals 6. Solving for x, we like to do we want to undo addition and subtraction first. So I'm going to subtract 36 from both sides and get 5x equals negative 30. Solving for x, I divide each side by 5. X equals negative 6. I'm almost done. Now I need to take this x equals negative 6 and plug it back in either one of these equations to find out y. Or I could even plug it in this one, the one I rearranged, because that says y equals negative 12 minus x. We know that x is negative 6, so y equals negative 12 minus negative 6. If you need your calculator for that, that's okay. I know that a minus minus makes it plus, which makes y equal to negative 6. So then my answer. Many times students go through this and they stop here. They find out x equals negative 6. They don't tell me what the y equals. They do this and they don't write down the answer, which is the point of intersection, negative 6 in this case. And the fact that they're both negative 6 is a coincidence.